Is Kendrick Lamar our new false prophet? I love Kendrick Lamar's music, and I just want to get that out of the bat right away. Kendrick Lamar is one of the best rappers that we've ever seen, and in my personal top 5 rappers of all time. Kendrick Lamar was supposed to be the boogeyman. Kendrick Lamar was supposed to be the guy that no one could beat in a rap battle. And here, in my point of view, and I know a lot of people disagree, and that's okay, but from my perspective, Drake won this rap battle. To this day, Drake is winning, okay? If something else comes out later, I cannot attest to that because I don't know what's going to happen in the future. But right now, this very second, Drake is winning this rap battle. Drake is a fantastic artist too. He is a great rapper and has come up with some of the best lyric and the jammiest songs. Honestly, I vibe with Drake's music so hard. I will listen to Drake's every single day. I will listen to a Drake song literally every single day. Okay? But Kendrick Lamar was supposed to beat him. Kendrick Lamar, it was a lose-lose for Kendrick Lamar because he lost to Drake. But if he won, it was predictable. To me, it was a predictable thing. I thought Kendrick was going to win. He has more talent when it comes to pen and paper. And for everyone who thinks that Drake didn't win, listen, that's okay. You have a difference of opinion. It's okay that you believe that Drake didn't win. But even if he didn't, the amount of people that are saying that he did, like the fact that there's even a conversation, there's a contester to Kendrick Lamar's Boogeyman, like that speaks volumes because in the past there wasn't. Every other person that he said anything to, like it was done. There was nothing that came after Kendrick. It was just Kendrick Lamar's verse and that was it. There was nothing else. And now that's not the case anymore. So in all honesty, I'm listening to his old stuff. I'm listening to Kendrick Lamar's old music, and I'm not really listening to Kendrick Lamar's like newer Mr. Morale and the Big Stepper. Not to say that it was a bad album necessarily. It's just I prefer every other album that he's ever created over that one. You know, that was my least favorite album. And while everyone's egging him on to keep going with this rap beef, I am begging him to stop it. I am begging him to stop with the rap beef. Because in all honesty, like, with all this stuff that you're talking about, praise the Lord, like, you do not need to have this rap battle to prove that you are one of the greatest of all times. It is unnecessary, and it was a pointless rap battle, in my opinion, okay? Drake and Kendrick can coexist. They are both fantastic artists. I genuinely believe that Drake's music will stand the test of time, and we will be listening to this, like, these songs like we do to Michael Jackson or the Beatles, you know. But I also genuinely believe that we will study Kendrick's lyrics. I genuinely believe that as the years come, we will study him like Shakespeare. So it's not that one is better than the other. It's just it's different things. You know, one's a poet and one's a musician. Okay? So realistically, we need both. We need both Drake and Kendrick. And in all honesty, the only winners out of all this were the fans and Jcole. Because everyone got to get so many projects out of Kendrick that we didn't even think we were going to get this year. No one knew Kendrick was going to drop this year. Like, that was a complete surprise and shock to everybody. And it was a banger. I listened to that and I was like, oh my God, Kendrick's back. And then he proceeded to keep going. And dude, he dropped 616. I was like, this is the worst diss track I've ever heard. This is so bad. We got Meet the Gram disputed as being false by Drake, and him claiming that he has fed the information to Kendrick and his team. You know, and Kendrick still has not responded to that. So in all actuality though, if you think about it, as much as everybody loves Meet the Grams or Not Like Us because they were fire tracks, you know, but he didn't say anything that us as fans could attest to being true. Kendrick Lamar said nothing to Drake that we could be like, yeah, 100% Kendrick Lamar is not lying. Like, I know he's telling the truth. Like, not a single thing, not a factoid, there was no receipts, there was nothing that he said that we could be like, yeah, Kendrick Lamar is telling the truth. Drake said some things that we cannot test if he's telling the truth or not, which was a big problem in this rap beef. But at least he gave us the fact that him and Whitney don't follow each other on Instagram. Gave us the fact that Whitney follows Dave Free. He gave us the Top Gun Entertainment, like that whole situation, the breakdown of what's going on with that. And, like, you know, reality check. Like, he gave us, like, things that, you could be like, yeah, like Drake is telling the truth. Yes, I know this, like I can search this up. Kendrick didn't give us any of that. I love Kendrick Lamar. I do. And and it genuinely sucks that I have to sit here and break down two of the best rappers of all time, because realistically we could go through both their accomplishments. We could go through everything that these guys have produced and made, and their achievements are substantial. Some of the greatest achievements to have ever come out of music. Hip hop came back. Hip hop beat out pop for the first time in years on the Billboard charts. So we got so much greatness out of this beef, but we also lost so much. We will most likely never again receive a Drake and Kendrick collab. We will most likely always have to have this conversation of who's better, Drake or Kendrick, which sucks because they can both be great. And it's something that we all lost track of, including myself. I love them both. I love both their musics, and I love them for different reasons. They're not the same type of music. But Drake showed that his abilities when it comes to rap should not be questioned. He should not be questioned on how good his skills are, realistically. And for my final point, I just want to end this off by saying Kendrick Lamar can come back. Kendrick Lamar can drop an album and it can be fire. Kendrick Lamar has some incredible skills, and no one's taking that away from him. You can never take the fact that he won a Pulitzer Prize. You can never take the Grammys that he won away from him. You can never take the accomplishments that he has made. You can always joke about them, and you can always make fun of them, and you can always point at the fact that the Grammys are kind of staged, okay? Realistically, no one takes that stuff seriously. But Kendrick is a poet. Kendrick has been recognized as an artist that has done extreme accomplishments, and no one can ever take that away from Kendrick. But for years, everybody's trying to take away Drake's achievements. And realistically, after all of this, I think we should be done trying to strip Drake away from his achievements. Okay? I think we should be done with that, because Drake has done so much for the rap community. He has done so much. He has produced so much music. He's changed the game. He has changed the way people produce music. He has changed the way people write their songs. He has done so much for the rap game that almost no other rapper besides Lil Wayne has done in the recent decade. Okay? No one can do what Drake does, and no one can do what Kendrick does. So that's where I'm gonna end it off. So for everybody who wants to hate, okay? I'm honestly just sitting here listening to everything that they're doing, and I'm just enjoying it. And now listen, if you like this video, subscribe, comment, because that always helps me. And also even if you're going to drop a hateful comment, just drop it, because realistically it just shows that I have engagement in my video. So please just leave whatever you want to say. Just leave it in the comments. Seriously though, I'm not even joking. Thank you.